This is going to be a video product reviews of the, what is it, Fellows? I guess it's Fellows. This is the FEL 98915 microband split design wired keyboard. Notice I said wired, not wireless, wired keyboard. Dark gray, you can get this in dark gray, and I know it's kind of weird. This looks black, dark gray, and it also comes in a black. This is the 98915 model. So this is an ergonomic keyboard, and that's the whole point of this. Comes with, as they say in the instructions, 7 buttons. So we've got, you press this button, www, the web browser is going to open up search. I don't even remember, I don't use that. Email, your email program will open up. I believe you can have control over what these buttons do. I could be wrong. We have the sleep button, kind of a tricky button. It's really nice to have the sleep button. I don't use the sleep function, but sometimes at night, if the light's not on, I'll be reaching here trying to do the volume down, and I accidentally press this, and the thing goes into sleep mode. It's a nightmare, so I'm really careful now. Volume down, volume up, and mute. These 3 buttons are awesome. Nighttime or daytime, you put on a video, you click on something and a video starts blasting. Now, I use speakers. If you don't use speakers, if you use headphones, I don't know. I use speakers, and sometimes something comes up on the web. Who's got time to grab the mouse? Yes, people still use computers. They don't do everything on the cell phone. So who's got time to grab a mouse, click on the taskbar, get the speaker, get the little lever thing, and hit mute, or turn, well, if you hit mute and then you try to go volume down with the keyboard, it comes back on and blasts till you turn it down. So this thing is really nice. You can hit the mute. Now it's the same thing. You hit the mute and you go volume down. It's going to blast till you do volume down. But the volume down is awesome. This is really convenient. Something comes blasting, you can hit it. Something is too quiet, you can hit this thing and it jumps up. Mute, very handy. So those buttons are really nice. You got the 3 lights over here, number lock, caps lock, scroll lock. Now this is not the brand new keyboard. This has got a little bit of spunky stuff on it. It's a little, it's used, it's definitely used. I go through these, I buy one probably every 3 or 4 years. Even if you're really careful, these keyboards will get a massive amount of dust in them. Even if you don't eat over the thing with food, well, I guess food is eating over it. But if you eat over this thing, you're going to get crumbs in there. If you don't, you're going to get dust from the room. And I've taken these apart before. Check out my channel for the video. You take these things apart, there is so much dust in there. It's unbelievable. It's shocking. I once cleaned one of these keyboards for somebody that I worked with, and we spent over half an hour pieces of his nail and food and dust and garbage. It's so nasty. So these keyboards are great. They're reasonably priced, so when you get a little bit of dirt in them, or you get a little bit of lotion on the keyboard, or whatever you're doing, you go out and you buy another one. They're wonderful. So you got the keypad over here, the number lock, and you got the print screen, the scroll lock, so you can use the arrows up and down. Very convenient. And it's a nice keyboard. So why do you want to use this keyboard? Don't forget, I'm going to leave an affiliate link in the video description for this. So that's very handy. You order, or you can do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, or share, or you can even donate to my PayPal if you want to. So let me grab a regular keyboard now and show you how that works. I think you know that, but let's check it out. Yeah, I know, it's dusty. It was on the floor. I need to clean it up, obviously. Got to get married or something. So, this is a backup keyboard for when I have to work on computers, and I need something handy. It's right next to me. So look at my hands now. How many people work? If you're working, if you're washing dishes, how many people work with their hands like this? See? The wrists aren't meant to work like this. The wrists are meant to work like this. So when you use a keyboard like this, you're going to notice it right off, if you didn't already know that. Now, first off, the keyboard, this is a standard size keyboard. There is no room. My fingers are pushed together. There's no room over here. Even a typewriter, if you know what those are, is bigger than this. So there's no room, And let's see, I make mistakes with these keyboards all the time. Tons of mistakes. The faster I type on this, I look at what I type and I go, how did I make all those mistakes? But there's no room. Look at this. The bird is on the doorstep, and notice how I went to the capital? I'm a great typer. I can't type. See, you can see this? Look at the fingers now. Look at see how distorted my hand is? I want to keep my hands where they should be. I got the finger on the space bar. I wanted to type can't. C-A-N apostrophe T. And I can't. See all this distortion? See how it looks like something's not right? Type on this tiny keyboard. Okay, so that was an absolute nightmare. It is definitely not easy to type this with a keyboard behind the camera, and I get my hand around the tripod. But look at the difference here. I wish I could zoom out a little more so you could see. Let me adjust the tripod. Tripod is adjusted a little bit higher up. I'm going to type in a notepad on the screen so I don't ruin my computer. And so you can see that already. This is how the hand is meant to work. This is how the wrist is meant to work. It's not meant to work like this. If I know this is split out now. You can see the keyboard is split. It's an ergonomic. If this was a regular keyboard, I would be squeezed in over here like this. But I've got all this room. So let's go back. The bird, and I make mistakes with this all the time. I just did it. The bird is on the step. And let's try that again. Remember how I was all scrunched in with the I can't? I can't. Apostrophe. Oh, I'm in capitals. Type with this terrible keyboard because the other one is so small and this thing is so large and massive that all the ladies, oops, I did Adley's, ladies will be thrilled at the size of this most awesomeness keyboard. See the difference already? You can see I'm typing so much faster. It's so much better. I love this, and I do not understand why others, oops, odors, OT, don't buy this. Made by F-E-L-L-O-W-E-S. The Groovy Keyboard. Okay, so let's check that out really fast. There it is on the screen, what I just typed, and yeah, for the most part, you can see, what did I do? Awesomeness keyboard. I left out a space I left out the period over there, but it's so much better. Let me try to do this while you're watching. This is such a cool keyboard, and I am so happy to have found it. Oops. They do make a Microsoft style keyboard like this, but it costs so much money, and this is better and very cool. So this was my video on the keyboard with lots of different angles, and you even got to see the typing and you got to see the screen. I just looked up and I thought I saw a typo, but no. Okay, so this is a really good keyboard. I just went out and bought two of them. This is the old one that I've been using. This keyboard, I actually spilled something in it. I did a video on it, on how I opened it up and cleaned everything up. Everything works except one key on here sticks a little bit, and I was not able to fix that problem. That was a couple years ago. I just said, come on now, these things are not that expensive. Just go out and buy two. I've got two brand new computers that I just set up. I'm going to replace this because it's kind of got a little, as I said, stuff on the keyboard. And I'm going to replace this one. I'll keep this as a spare, a spanky spare. And then I will put the new keyboard on here, and I'll put the new keyboard on the, slow down, and I will put the new keyboard on the other computer. And I love these things. And people who say, you might read a comment, it didn't last long. Come on, things nowadays don't last long. These things last 3-4 years. They're going to be caked with dust and hair and nails and dirt from the room and from the atmosphere, and you throw it in the garbage and you buy another one because that's what you do. You go out and you buy a new coffee all the time. You replace your cell phone every couple years. Go out and buy a new keyboard. If you don't own one of these fellow Microban, it says Microban, it's supposed to be antibacterial. Come on now, I'm not buying this thing for antibacterial because let's face it, everyone that uses a keyboard is throwing bacterial stuff on here, but we don't talk about that. Go buy this keyboard because it's awesome and you will be happy. Again, find the affiliate link in the video description along with all the other stuff, the thumbs up, subscribe, like, that I told you about before. Thank you for watching. I totally recommend these. I have been using these for years.